All right, class. So today we're going to talk about division, how to solve division problems using area models. Last class, you guys actually tried to figure out how you could do that, but today I'm actually going to show you. And I'm going to use the problem 812 divided by 24. First thing I want you to do is actually come up with all your multiples for 24. So do 24 times 1, 24 times 2, 24 times 3, all the way up until you get to 12. Okay, so I want your final product to be 24 times 12 is. Okay, so take some time and come up with those. Okay, you can pause the video until you finish that. All right, so what we're going to do first is make sure we remember that this entire area model should represent 812. Okay, that entire rectangle represents 812. So this one side is going to be 24. I'm actually going to erase that, but just remember that entire side is going to be 24, okay? Okay. Now, what I want you to do is first separate it. So this is going to be one section. So what do you think we should multiply 24 by to get us close to 812? Now you could go higher than 24 times 12, but I just went there I didn't want to just keep going, and it would get really high numbers. So we could do 24 times 12. So that top part we're going to label as 12. Okay, so do 24 times 12, and that gives you 288, right? My pen's not that great at writing. So what you're going to do underneath that is you're going to write 812 minus 288. So do that real quick. You should get 524. Okay. Now we're going to do that again. Okay. So we're going to do this, and we'll just use 288 again. So just label it as 12. Okay. So then you're going to, now this time, going to be 288 again, but this time you're going to subtract from 524. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. So 524 minus 288. Take some time and do that real quick. So your answer, you should get 236. So this time we can't actually use 12, right? Because then we're not going to get an answer, right? Technically we're going to get a negative number. So we want to stay in the positives. So what do you think we should multiply 24 by? We should multiply by 9, right? I drew a bigger rectangle than I really needed, but okay, so 9. What's 24 times 9? You should have up to the side, right? 216. Okay, so now we're going to do 236, right? Minus 216. Okay, so what is our answer there? What do you get when you subtract those? 20, right? Okay, so can we get 24 to go into 20 without getting a decimal answer? No, we can't, right? So what we're going to do next is now we're going to add 12 plus 12 plus 9, okay? So what is that? What do you get when you add all those together? 33, right? Okay, so that is actually going to be your, it's going to be your quotient. Okay, so 33 is your quotient. What do you think 20 is? That's going to be your remainder, right? So now that is the correct answer, but let's check it. So how do you think we should check if 33 remainder 20 is our answer? Right, we should multiply 33 times 24. This would be a great time to practice your partial products. What is that? 792, right? Now what do we do with that remainder? Where does that remainder come in? Where does that come in? 792 is an 812, right? We got to add that 20 in there, and that is where we'll get 812. Okay, so on the next slide, okay guys, so I want you guys to solve these problems. Okay, I want you, not all of them, just one. Just solve one of those problems. Choose whichever one, solve it, and take a picture, okay? So take a picture of your solution. I want all the work shown, and I want it to be legible so that I can read it. And I want you to post that picture on the Canvas, and I will grade it based on the rubric that I will post, okay? You can read that rubric. It's going to be pretty standard. I just want all your work shown. I want it to be legible, and I want to see that you put some thought into it, and I'll grade you based on the correctness. So if you're not correct, you'll lose some points. But if I see all your work, then I can see what you did, and that's where the points will be based off of. Okay, so if I can see where you went wrong, you're not going to lose as many points. But if you don't have enough work shown and I can't see where you went wrong, then you'll just lose. You won't get any partial credit, if that makes sense. Okay, if it doesn't and you have some questions, please feel free to contact me. Otherwise, good luck. Okay.